Ruben Tecualts, a widower and father of 3, has just learned some distressing news. He always knew he would eventually have to come back home, but he only wanted to do so on his own terms. And tonight was certainly not one of them.
Kids, are you ready? I asked you to be ready an hour ago.
We're ready, Dad.
Ruben's oldest daughter, Janet, 14, was the first to acknowledge her father's inquiry. Of all of Ruben's children, Janet looked like Ruben's late wife the most, with her kind eyes and brunette hair.
Okay. Where's your brother and sister?
They're coming, but Dad...
No questions right now, honey. I'll explain everything when we're on the road.
Well, that's the thing. Where are we going? Why are you covered in dirt?
Please, Janet, just do what I ask. I'll explain later, okay? No more questions.
Dad, what is that? What's in that bag?
It's something we need for our trip, son. It's for luck. Are you ready?
Yeah, but where are we going?
Oscar, 9, with short brown hair, wearing glasses, is Ruben's youngest and only son. He has always been an inquisitive child. Ignoring Oscar's question,
Janet, did you get your bottles?
They're in the small bag.
Janet opens the bag just enough for Ruben to get a glimpse of the bottles of medication prescribed to her.
Okay, good.
Ruben's second child, Myra, 10, a brunette but with shorter hair than Janet's, wearing glasses, comes out of one of the back rooms.
Where are we going, Daddy?
Okay, alright. We got everything, I think. At least the important things. Time to go. Everyone in the car.
Okay, still don't know where we're going.
Dad, why are you covered in dirt? Can I cover myself in dirt?
Ruben Tecualts and his children begin the drive in his 1974 orange Volkswagen van. The drive was to a location unknown to Janet, Myra, and Oscar Tecualts. The moon becomes less visible as the night progresses. They drive for a few hours, but it only took minutes on the road before the children fell asleep. They make it to the border, and Ruben pulls over for a few seconds. With the children still asleep, Ruben closes his eyes. He continues the drive. He knows that time is of the essence. Myra wakes up for a moment. She rubs her eyes, looks around, and goes back to sleep. The sun is beginning to rise in the distance. As Ruben continues to drive, trying to stay under the speed limit despite his hurry, he notices a large Mexican flag waving in the distance. After immigrating to the United States, he hadn't seen this sight in over a decade. The flag still represented home in many ways. The Tecualts family continue their drive.
Morning.
Morning, honey. You all fell asleep for most of the ride.
Whoa, where are we?
Are we still in the U.S.?
The children begin to scan the view from the windows. They see dry desert with very few trees. They notice local homes on each side of the road, village homes. Some homes don't look sturdy enough to withstand a windstorm, let alone stand. But for whatever reason, they did. The Tecualts had been living in a small house Ruben was renting out in America, so the children were not familiar with these kinds of Mexican homes. They soon passed children playing outside, chasing each other, and some playing with marbles.
Daddy, do we really need to be here?
Yes, honey. This is where Daddy was born and raised. Well, not exactly here, but the village I was born in is up ahead.
At this point, Ruben's demeanor had changed compared to last night. While he is still in a hurry to get to his destination, seeing the nearby villages gave him a sense of nostalgia.
But why are we here?
Yeah, you woke us up in the middle of the night and rushed us out the door.
I know. Last night, I was told about something important that needs my attention here. I couldn't leave you guys now, could I? But you'll get a chance to see where I lived when I was your age, and you'll see Grandma. We won't be here for long.
The scenery is starting to change a bit. Trees are replacing the desert landscape as they continue to drive. The Tecualts children realize that the kids who were playing outside suddenly stop, stare, and wave at them as their vehicle passes.
This is it, kids. My home village, Sichon.
As the van continues to move, Janet, Myra, and Oscar take in the village. They see that some of the homes were very similar to that of the other villages they drove by on their way here, but they were more widely separated. Even though the road they were driving on was a non-paved dirt road, the children noticed that the overall landscape of trees in this area seemed unnatural somehow, as if the trees did not belong there.
There it is. We're starting to see the little house I used to live in.
Ruben's childhood home was in fact a bit bigger than the other ones they saw in the other villages prior to Sichon. It looked sturdier, with thicker wood used for its construction. After decades, Ruben's home was still standing.
Dad, was that your bike? Can I use it?
Oscar sees a blue bicycle resting against the side of the house. It was missing its leg stand and covered in cobwebs. Spiders hiding under the torn leather seat, and lizards making their home around the two balding tires.
Of course, but not at night. We'll have to stay inside at night, okay?
Okay.
As Ruben stands by the van surveying the area he once called home, he sees one of the branches of the trees in the distance fall to the ground. Ruben sees the other trees in the vicinity showing forms of decay, dying and falling apart. This only confirms the distressing news he learned about last night.
Okay, kids, let's meet your grandmother.
Dark clouds begin to creep around Sichom as the Tecual children meet their grandmother for the first time. Mrs. Tecual is a thin and small woman as you would imagine many grandmothers to be. A Spanish speaker and fluent in other regional languages and dialects like Ruben. The children are shy at first, but communicate with their grandmother in the Spanish Ruben had taught them. After settling in, the children unpack and nap in Ruben's old bedroom. The bedroom he once shared with his sisters until he was kicked out after becoming a teenager. Outside the bedroom, Ruben and his mother catch up.
Food, wake up.
The children eat. Ruben had finished before he woke them up. He was in a hurry to head out.
Dad, can I use the bike now?
Okay, but just around the house, alright? Don't go too far.
Yay!
Wait, girls, go outside with him, please.
Fine.
As the girls walk towards the door behind Oscar, Janet notices the bag Ruben had with him last night. It was wide open and empty. The children walk out of the house and Oscar begins to ride the bike. They can see other village homes in the area, but do not see any children playing. Ruben walks out of the house and heads towards the van.
Kids, I'll be back. When it starts getting dark, get back inside the house. No excuses. Listen to your grandma.
You're going somewhere now? Can we go with you?
No, stay here. You'll be safe. Make sure your grandmother can see you when you're outside. I won't be gone long.
Grandmother Tecual walks out of the house.
No se vayan lejos.
Don't go too far, says Grandmother Tecual. After wiping down the bicycle seat, Oscar begins cycling around the house and was enjoying it at first. The Tecual girls, however, were not too fond of Sichom, but they figured they wouldn't be there for long. They wanted to believe their dad. Oscar eventually gets tired of only riding in the very limited space and stops. All the siblings look out into the far-reaching areas of the landscape. Tall, narrow trees covered the village of Sichom.
It's starting to get dark.
Yeah, let's go inside now.
Oscar, let's go.
The children use the two steps that lead to the house door to enter the structure. Grandmother was inside having some hot cocoa, or chocolate. She offered the children some, and they gladly accepted. A few hours pass, and the night has taken Sichom in its grasp. No sign of Ruben Tecual. The children retire to the bedroom.
Dad has been gone for a while now, and it's starting to rain.
He'll be fine.
An hour passes. The rain continues.
I really don't like the bathroom here. I was looking for Grandma before going to the bathroom, but I couldn't find her.
Wait, hold on. You didn't see Grandma?
The children walk out of the room and into the living room. There is an old-fashioned rustic lantern lit up, but no other light or person was in the room. The children look around the house. No sight of Grandma.
Did she leave us? Why would she do that?
Oscar looks out the window and sees something.
I think I see her. Or someone.
Oscar points. The girls look out the window. They see darkness and a glow of light in the distance. Up in the air, there's a ball of light moving away from the house and towards the denser area of trees. Earlier in the day, the children noticed a small pathway towards that area, but they were told to stay around the house, so they didn't think they would be using it.
The light's gone. Was that Grandma?
She probably just walked further away and we just can't see her from here anymore.
No, she dropped it. She's probably lying down in the dirt and needs our help.
Are you trying to scare me? 'Cause this is messed up.
What was that?
Dad?
We gotta go.